To me, why one of the reasons that got me hooked into software engineering development is just being able to create something that's helpful for other people, something that's helpful for yourself, that's something fun, that's interesting, that's creative. I think there's so much possibility, so much potential for what we learn and how we can use what we learn. And this article just resonated with that completely, so I wanted to have a read at that. I built an app to encourage my kids to invest. Just one HTML file. It's an article written by... It's on robertdem.com. What comes with the milk lives with the soul. It's a Russian proverb. Sounds interesting. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Pascal. I'm studying software engineering masters, and on this channel, daily, we read articles on software engineering, development, and productivity, and all these kind of things. So if that interests you, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, this is how the icon will appear on your phone. That's very cute. And it's for kids, right? Encourage my kids, and that's very in line with the kids. That's very well designed too. It's easy to know what this is about. It's about managing money. There's the pig there. And it's about education too, I guess, because there's the head at the top. Is it an AI generated image? I think very well could be, but I like it anyway. One thing that school doesn't teach you, not even high school, is how to manage your personal finances. That is true. I think I've learned personal finances through books, through just other people, my friends and my brother, and just through a lot of personal research. And it's so important. To me, it's so important to teach this, and it's crazy that it doesn't get taught in schools. Yeah, I think this is something that really needs to be taught. Because until very late, until like even 5 years ago, it's only then I started investing into things, and I'm like, man, I wish I started a long time ago, because it's not really hard, and there's so much availability that to be able to do so. I think even more these days, I imagine. And it opens up to a lot of doors. Like, it's not only just that, but it's also made me think about like I really enjoy making money this way, spending money this way. Maybe in the future I would like to do kind of lead my life into this direction so that I can do it that way. Yeah, so I think this is super important that doesn't get taught. As my eldest son's birthday was approaching, we suggested that instead of asking for physical gifts, he asked for their equivalent of in money. That way, he gathered a decent amount of capital for his first investment adventure. I explained to my kids that investing is like having a magic box that generates more money over time. To make it more visual and interactive, I decided to create a small app where they could see their investment grow day by day. From idea to app. My first idea was to build a physical piggy bank with a display showing the accumulated amount. However, that mixed up the concept of saving with investing, and also required buying extra hardware. So I looked for a quicker, cheaper, easier way. Revive an old smartphone and create a simple app using plain HTML. The result was divestment, mixed between diversion and investments. How it works. The app is essentially a single HTML file that installs on the phone as a PWA, Progressive Web App. The phone is attached to the fridge and works as a panel or dashboard where my kids can see their money growing each day. I act as their investment agent, assigning realistic interest rates high enough to keep them motivated but moderate enough to reflect how the real world works. Configuration screen. The app includes a screen where you can enter the kids' names, the invested amount, the interest rate, the start date. That's a really neat looking UI. Yeah, I like it. With that data, the app automatically calculates and displays daily gain, weekly gain, monthly gain, total updated balance. This is really cool. One of the things that motivates me to this day, and it's really just fun to see to this day as a grown up, as a full grown adult, is seeing, okay, if I have this much, what would it look like in this much time, and how much have I gained over this much time? It's really fun to see, and it's motivating. It's something tangible. Yeah, I like it a lot. So here we have David, who have gained, I don't know what this currency is, but I think that's day, right? So we have day, month, and total. That's cool. And Sophie, I don't know how to read this number because it's 1.2. Is it 1,221.9? Yeah, I don't know. But they're investing, which is cool. Materials used: an old smartphone, a suction mount to attach it to the fridge, a foldable phone mount. And I really like that this person used an old smartphone. It's just collecting dust, and now it's in good use now. That's cool. The divestment app, in HTML format. The investment showing daily capital growth. That's cool. So this is, that's really neat. My question is, how do you charge it? That would be my question. Because then this looks neat, but then if you have a cable going across and then you open the fridge, quite so often too, that's not very practical. But otherwise looks really neat. Installation. The process is as simple as opening the link from a smartphone and tapping install when prompted by the browser. From then on, it behaves like a native app. Final reflection. The goal wasn't just to teach my kids the value of money, but to show them visually how investment and time work as allies. Each day, as they watch their small fund grow, they grasp the magic of compound interest, and that, more than any gift, is a lesson I hope will stay with them for life. Damn, that's really cool, Robert Dam. It's a really cool idea, really cool execution, and it just comes from such a nice positive place. So yeah, I fully support this. Let me know if you guys have worked on any projects like this. I would love to see it. If you have any GitHub links, or even just an anecdote-wise, something very simple, something very quick. Maybe your mom needed something, and then she's not good at computers, so you just created a very simple app for her or something like that. Yeah, I would love to hear it. In my part, have I created something like that? I don't think so. Yeah. I would love to very much. In fact, I don't know if you know Dev as Life. It's another YouTuber that inspired me to start studying software engineering. You should check him out, definitely. He self-owns or self-developed this note-taking app called Inkscape, if I'm not wrong. It's like a note-taking app. It's Ink something, and it's really cool. His YouTube videos are super cool too, and yeah. And for some of his videos, I think most of his videos, he's got this chat thing where, like, how you put subtitles, but instead of putting in subtitles like how you would do normally, he's got subtitles as in the same format as if you're texting on iPhone. So you'll make the texting sound, and then you'll pop up as a bubble. And I wanted to include that in my on my videos. And then there was a time where he had a link on his GitHub, so I could just do that directly on his like a link that he had. But that stopped working about 2 years ago, so I recoded that. Yeah, I reproduced that, and that was really fun. And that was for myself. I used it in my videos, and yeah, it was really cool. But yeah, let me know if you have any experience working on projects like this. But hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye.